Okay, hi, I'm Jadi and welcome back to our river raid saga, whatever it is called. We are writing a river raid in Terminal using Rust with no game engine just for the fun of it and for learning. Thank you everyone, you're sending your pull requests. I'm not going to merge pull requests this time in this video because it's kind of boring and we are having lots of problems with the different because many people are working on the same part, so we always have these merge problems. But one of them was very important, code refactor from immmdreza. Maybe immmdreza. He had changed lots of things. Normally, in most projects, it's not a good idea to change 13 files in one place. But these are important changes, and he's a better programmer in Rust than me. And this makes our project more modular. And also there is something I have not known about. We can go with for fuel, invert fuel, iterate. So file changes, I had a look over them. It looks safe, but I haven't merged them. Let's try it. Here it says if I want to merge it on the command line, this is what I have to do. So I will go in zriver. Z is a very, very nice tool. I will create this, switch that one. I will pull his changes. Error. Git stash, whatever I have. Okay. Then I will go with cargo run. If everything is working, we will continue. Nice, good enough. If you are working on a real project, you have to test much more. But this is river raid Rust. Great. Okay, thank you very much. This is very nice. Pull request makes everything much nicer. And we will push it. Thank you, immmdreza. Okay, we merged this one, and now we will have again lots of problems with people who has worked on the different things. But anyway, draw module added to the game. This is also important from Kohulatasen, but now it will have conflicts. Okay, let's continue. This part, I want to add color, and this is very fun. Add ANSI color to terminal. On terminals, our terminals are using different standards where you can tell them how to add. This is Windows command line, but still it works. For example, escape blah blah means black. White on white, this is it. Foreground and background. These are the codes. Escape character, this. You are telling the terminal that I want this color. And it's very straightforward if your terminal supports ASCII commands. So, on the cross term, we for sure have something similar. Cross term color. This is cross term style color. And it defines different color names. For example, green, yellow, dark green, whatever. And has the reset. How should we call this? It's from module cursor, no module event, no module style. You have set foreground color, set background color, reset color, set colors, where you most probably setting both colors, and some attributes like blinking page and these kind of stuff. I will mainly work with set foreground color and set background color to make things straight forward. Sorry. Let's maximize this. Also maximize this. Now we have everything. The reason I merged, that's lovely, beautiful, creating more modules, more clear code, moving for example, I've watched, and for example, he moved the word into drawings mode and physics, because these are different parts. It was very ugly that we have everything in some place. Drawings, draw the word. Draw on canvas. Draw line. Ow. Welcome screen. Goodbye screen. Okay, what I did was I asked our friend immmdreza, or something like this, to add the styling to the code. Because what he did when I was reading the code was he created a table, populated the table, and updated the changes. This way, I was not able to check where I should add colors. Practically, whole printing is diverse from the method we had with the crust. Now he sent a new PR with the possibility of drawing with the styles. I'm not sure about this one and how it should work, but let's check the code. It should be straightforward, because he says in his update that I added style, content style, to the canvas's block to store style for each block. Normally what he does, I was all the time moving in the screen and drawing everything on each iteration on the time. What he does was creating a table, and this is my understanding from a quick look at the code we had. And he updates what we have on the screen and just changes the ones we need and the ones which are changed. This is my understanding. I didn't check the whole code. And he's a very good Rust programmer. We have to distinguish between starting to program in a language and understanding the concept and methods behind that programming language. This happens in many languages. You can learn C very quickly. C has only 32 what is called? Names or something. Reserved words. I can't remember the correct phrase. But anyway, if you know this 32, you know C, kind of. But it takes years to understand how, for example, Linux kernel is written in C. What you saw in the first videos was me writing in Rust. And yes, we were working in Rust. But obviously, it was ugly. The problem was we had one variable and we are passing it around different places, and different functions were changing this. Someone has commented that this is how spaghetti code works. This is not how spaghetti code works, but this is not a beautiful Rust program. The change immmdreza has done changes our code to a much more beautiful Rust program. And it makes me to understand it less, but learn more. This is good. Now he added this draw styled character and draw styled line. And it works like this. Draw styled character, self, okay. Draw E, and draw it with this content style. We have to see what content style we have. But he added content style, new red, into. We will need this. And self canvas format for the line. Score, set player score. Yes, the third parameter is this one. So let's try to work with this and add colors the way this cool guy has created for us. Not this one. We need this. Already exists. Okay, I will go with git branch-d. We will delete the previous branch, create a new one, pull the code again. It would have been better if he changed the branch name to something else. For example, include the change which is being done. So now I have the code. It should run exact same code. what happened. And he's added some colors. I got the fuel. I was lucky and I died. Nice. So, what we are missing here is the color for the river and all the other stuff. Now we have the enemies in color. He added this for us. Okay, let's go here. We had everything in main. We have in canvas. I had it in Word drawings. Clear screen, draw on canvas, draw the map. We were doing this. As I've already described, this is an ANSI terminal, so I can say send ANSI commands, which is something like escape character, a number, E. It says, okay, change the background to this or change the foreground to this. But here I'm using his functions. I say draw line, draw this, and the third one should be the color he had. This is it. Okay, it says I don't know this one. Because it's drawn line. Was it styled? Line. And this should be styled line. Okay, and also here we have something like this. The point is now I'm not sure where this red comes from, but let's try. Can I make this green? Let's try. Okay, unexpected closing delimiter. Okay, we have this content style. Where does this come from? This comes from cross term. So most probably what our friend is doing is saving the same style for the cross term somewhere in his matrix, and when drawing changes looks at that matrix too and return back the value, or in a struct or something. I think a struct is more nice. So first we get rid of this into to make sure that we can draw this. Seems we don't need that one. Let's run. Cool. This is nice. So what the problem? So we have the colors, we are able to draw colors, and we can die. But the problem is now we are just drawing the land. We say, okay, I want green, draw this. I want green, draw this. We don't draw anything here. We need to draw the river in blue. Let's add that one. So I'm doing the same draw, but I start from map, self map line 0, right on this line, and I will display my land. Repeat it how many times? Repeat it to the width of our river. So the last minus first as U size. And we draw with this content as blue. Let's see what we have here. Cross style works like this, but it seems it has some functions. It's a struct, but I can also call a new with some function and it will work. Let's see. Didn't work. What's the problem? I will go to this one. We'll display this one. We'll repeat it. Ow. From the last to the beginning. My bad. Okay, now we have this, but this is super kind of dirty because we have all this plus. Let's get rid of this. I'm sure if I go with the space, it won't be colorful because space has nothing in it. I have to change the background. Hopefully there will be something to change the background. It says blue. I can say, we have unblue. And most probably we can combine these with each other. Normally it should work like this. For example, set foreground to this, set background to this. It should work, but it seems it has a function which says, I want one of your styles, create a new one, make it blue, makes the foreground blue. It seems I have the on blue, so draw it on blue. Most probably I will be able to say new red on blue to make everything much easier. But here I need only on blue. Let's test this. I'm drawing only spaces on blue. On blue. Okay, this is what is nice. So let's do the same here for on green. I say on green, and here I say draw that one on green, and please only draw a space. So practically draw nothing on green. What? Yeah. Why I'm pressing too much Q's? Oh, this is nice. But the problem is my player is drawn on black. And it's a difficult game. So my player is drawn on black. Here I don't have them. I have only draw on this canvas, this specific thing, which is a fuel. So he moved all of this to drawable. This is much, much, much nicer. Look at the main. What is happening in the main is a big change. And this is very, very nicer organization of the code. What we have a huge entity. It is Word. And I can do welcome screen on my Word. I can do game loop on my Word. I can do clear screen on my Word. I can say goodbye. I can do different things. So this is much better than we had. We had one Word with the data of the Word and passing it to different functions mutable. Even when writing, I told you, I believe, that this looks ugly and strange. So, what we have here on the drawables are the things which are drawable on the game. So, for example, he defines implements drawable on enemy. And later he can draw an enemy because it has a drawable. So what he does when doing the enemy, he says style character. He draws red. I will add on blue because enemy is always inside lands. Later he has fuel. He draws fuel as green. I say no, fuel is not green. Fuel is white on blue. Black, blue, blue, blue. What else? He has bullets. Our bullets are draw styled character. Styled character. And it says you need one more. Blah blah. I say what we had here. content style, new, what's the color? White. I think white is good for us and for the bullets. Let's do it cyan. It has it. Yes, cyan on blue. Good. And also this part, we should have the same thing. I will say, okay, display is this one. And we want the styled character. But here I said my fuel is white. Yellow. Oops. Just a guess. Let's see what we have. Huh? But this is not working. Why is that? Our enemies are still on black? On blue. And our player is draw styled. Huh? Draw styled. This is new and different. P blue. The player is P white on blue. Let's see what we have now. Okay, much nicer. But I think when we hit them or when we shoot them, they are on black. Let's change that one too, and we're kind of done. Didn't did much technological things, but it was very nice, and now it's beautiful. Draw styled character. Okay, this is my bullet. When hitting it, I again need this, and I need this for the okay. It's doing it like it. This is okay. Yellow on blue. Same here. Draw styled X. What is it? Red on blue. Okay. We should be okay. Let's try it once more. What I did, I forgot that I'm working on his branch, and this was not very nice of me, but I'm doing changes in his branch. Sorry, I had to approve this and then do these changes. But still acceptable, or we can stash. Okay, let's see. While we're here, let's also do the UTF-8 icon set. UTF-8 has lots of beautiful icons. Some of them are not work in all terminals, like these, and these might take 2 characters, so it's difficult to work with them. It's better to use these ones, which are a little bit more standard. For example, for the bullet, we can create with this. This is a character, not an icon in a graphical sense. For example, for the bullet, I will say use this one as the body, and use this as the... This is fun. This may change in different configurations based on different fonts, but most modern terminals are able to show them. I also need one character for my player. Let's see what we have, what is useful. These are not for my character. These may be seen differently, different places. This can be our fuel. This is nice. This is like a life, red cross. So let's have this for fuel. Ouch. What happened? This is good, right? This is fun. Okay. And when I get it, it should change to something. This looks nice. Let's go with this one. So when I get my fuel, it will change to this one. I will have some enemies. There is a bomb or something somewhere, or a skeleton, which is fun. Skull, I mean. Nothing here. This is also good for the... This is maybe even more appropriate for the fuel. Very easy to understand that I have to get them. Okay, box drawing. We don't want box drawing. What is this? This can be... No, nothing fun here yet. I'm looking for something for enemy or for my boat. This can be our boat. This is good. So my player is this one. And let's see what we have here. Ah, this is good. What's this? Ah, this is for medical stuff. This looks good enough. And the enemy will be this. And when we hit our enemy, it will change to this one for a second, because we are shooting atomic things. Much nicer. Let's see what we have now. Okay, this is cool now. Nice. I think we are in a nice place. Let's close this one. Sorry that I added these to your code. But anyway, let's do it. So, what we are doing is git status. We have this, git add-a, git commit, adding some graphics. I was thinking maybe it was better if I stash them, do the correct merge, then blah blah, but let's do it. So, what we have here. I was doing this, right? Checkout main. Then merge. Then push. Let's try cargo run. It is not much nicer now. Thank you, everyone. Let's add a new screenshot. That would be nice. What I did. I wanted to create a nice scene. I increased the font size. It would be nicer to take a screenshot. Yes. Okay. Let's have a screenshot of this. Okay. Now I can go with, where is my screenshot? Let me find it. It's on the desktop, I believe. Yes. So here I will do ls cd images. My screenshots were here. So I will say cp from desktop screenshots. I'm taking too many screenshots. What's the date? Should be it. This one on the screenshot. Just for test, I will open it to make sure that it's correct. Yes, it is. I saw it in another monitor. So here I can say git add -a git commit -m adding screenshot to readme.md. It was here, I just updated the file. So git status, nice. Git log, we have that screenshot, we have this merge branch, thank you. And git push, origin main or git push. Thanks everyone. It was a very nice session. Thank you very much. Thanks to the immmdreza. Now we have this merged. Super tank. Now we can call this project a Rust program. a true Rust program. Okay. And we have some issues. I'm not going to work on them at the moment. I'm not merging anything more unless we have something very small. Add lifetime. Oh, this is also very important. Alternative screen. I was not using it in the beginning, but now we are technically doing everything in the same terminal I was working it. So when the game is finished, if you scroll up, everything is messed up with the screens. It's better to open an alternative screen, work there, and when you are back in your screen, this is not touched. This is much nicer. We have to do this on some stage. Oh, what he says, added alternative screen, added special movement. It's not good to have one PR with two changes. Keep them separate. If it was separate, I would merge this at the moment, but I have to look back at it later. Fixes panic, but Panos. But again, we did lots of changes. Many things will conflict. Sorry for all the efforts you are putting into them, and I create fun conflicts. But this is the life. Okay. Another one from Panos. Again, some conflicts. Okay, I won't merge anything now. Now we are in a good situation. Game is much nicer. Now it looks like a game. And thank you, everyone.